Might as well convert this thing. Yeah. Hmm. Right, into that one.
That one. Ready to go.
Oh, you crit that. It's gotta be you, right? Yeah. There's nobody here, not a single soul inside. There must be someplace else. Let's investigate the door up ahead.
I'm sorry, everyone. So,
Fight
having
first.
explored this place a bit before we met you, I've come up with a few theories based on what we learned. We're probably from different timelines. That's the only way to account for the discrepancies in our stories. But, to verify that, would you mind telling us a little more about the world you come from?
Where to begin?
Dormon and I have been searching for a means to counteract something called the X program. The X program can also be called the Digimon Elimination Program.
Digimon elimination? That doesn't exactly sound pleasant.
In our world, the rapid growth in the number of Digimon far outpaced any and all expectations. The vast amount of data consuming the digital world resources, at a rate ultimately believed to be unsustainable. Then one day, the X program was suddenly put into place, as if to cull the outsized Digimon population.
The X program made so many Digimon disappear. Only the ones who managed to gain antibodies survived. Omnimon and I are two of these XAntibody Digimon.
Now, though the resource crisis has been averted, the X program continues to ravage the Digimon population. Some see this as a travesty that demands action, while others believe the X program should be allowed to run its course. A meeting between the two sides was set to take place, but then we found ourselves transferred here. I see. So basically, you've been divided by practical and ideological differences concerning this X program. Yes, that's the gist of it. The division continues to run deep, and each group now acts entirely on its own. Division from within, huh? Sounds like an old, familiar story. Wouldn't you say, Asuna?
I wouldn't even call it old. It wasn't that long ago that we left the organization.
No? So much has happened since then, it feels like ancient history. Anyway, the real point is, if even we could rejoin our old organization, there's hope these Digimon can fight together despite their differences.
The cutscene ends, I'm just in front of the door. It gets me every time. Hi. What the? Where am I? Hi there.
You got it. Ready to launch.
I thought there was something back here. But, nope.
Ready to launch. Ready to go. Take off.
Let's see. Let's get you up here. Hold on. Let's get you up here. That one can see your special skill.
Preparation complete.
Alright, what is yours? Real Victory and Victory Sword. Force accuracy. Interesting. Evolve. Not evolve, digivolve. Is it just you to go back to... Okay, Ultra Force Vmon? Yeah. I mean, do I want to keep you as Paramount or do I want to get you into a Mega? What's Chromon do? Yeah. Nothing that interesting. Okay. Sherman or Mistymon? Yeah, that's more interesting. That's more interesting to me. I'll try Jubimon for you. I always like Cinnamon. Yeah, I think he's one of the cooler champions. Yes, okay, so now you have a bunch of options open to you for here. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're good.
Ready to launch.
Alright. Victory Sword. Ooh. Ooh, that is cool. Okay, and you heal off that too. Alright, so now that we've seen it, you are just too low level for me. I'm gonna swap you out.
Got it. Ready to go.
Died in one, huh? Okay.
Wow. Ready to launch. Ready
Oh, I thought this was the item I can grab. No, this is one. SP Stories 3, I'll take it.
Ready to launch. 3. Preparations complete.
New Digimon can Digivolve. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. I wonder who is. Maybe it's just you. I don't know. Okay, who is this?
Is that a fight between Digimon?
It doesn't look like much of a fair fight. Enough! This battle is clearly over. Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive. This one doesn't possess the XAntibody. It can never hope to defeat its chosen Digimon. It seems these two will not listen to reason. You will have to stop them by force. Ready to go!
It is interesting seeing the faction of the like XAntibodies. Was this my cross art again? Oh, a cross art revival. Yeah, I use that on my New Game Plus like hardest difficulty thing. Ultimate quick! Decent. Final crest! Ooh. That be the lesson for a lot of you. Now calm down, the circumstances in this world are nothing like our own. I hope that the resources crisis due to the burning Digimon population will eventually spread out to all world. Therefore, the best thing to do is nip the problem in the bud. The paranormal's existence might be the blessing in disguise. Are you like Thanos? A disturbing thing to say. They view the X program as a boon, and they believe it should be embraced as a part of the natural selection. As they see it, since only the strong will survive, and this will bring on the next evolutionary step for the species. They think that they're so special. Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. The idea that selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there is some logic behind it. However, whether something is logical can haunt it, and whether it's an optimal solution are separate matters altogether. And I believe their way is the one true way. They still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be easy. Two, do not seem have a man to lesson. Let's just search the others. There must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead. Okay. Interesting. I switch out the themes a little bit. Right there. We're in the forest now. Um. doo, 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 doo. Are those side? Are those? Oh, hi. Oh, that just killed. Awesome. Hi. Holy Desire. Multi recover DX. I'll take it. Oh, hi.
Stop this. We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another? Exactly. You want to save all the Digimon, even those without the XAntibody.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting. But that leaves them completely on the defensive. We should lend them a hand!
Operations complete.
Doo-doo. Chaos Liberation. Oh, look at that. Dark Despair. Are you alright? I hope you're not injured. Why'd you harm them? Was it because you are trying to source them? I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These Digimons are opposed to the X program. Frankly, it's hard to imagine there are many of the favorite. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Log. There we go. Frankly, it's hard to imagine there are many in favor of the program that threatens to reduce our planet's existence. It's not only the X program that we pose, we're against all any forms of violence between Digimon rooted in prejudice. So, how is your thinking any different from that of Omnimon and Doraemon here? They seem to believe something needs to be done about the X program too. No, the two of them are merely cowards. Hey, what are you calling a coward? You have the XAntibody, which means you live through the tragedy. It's your duty to, as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. What would you have me call that besides cowardice? Though I hardly wish for it, the truth is that the X program is resolving the resources crisis. Carefully observing the current situation that might ultimately lead to the least loss of life, we must think it before we act. We do not have time to such to deliberate considerations. How many Digimon do you think will die while you are still sat around? We wish to save all Digimon, which is why we must seize the opportunity. Yes, we shall defeat the Digimon Paramount and use their power to accomplish our goals. Well, there they go. I had to say, they were just as stubborn as ever. Isn't it? Hold on, give me one sec. It's 90 degrees in March. That's I think insane, man. It's hard to understand their long thinking. I think that every living being to try to defend off threats, even without a consistent effective solution, and no matter how low you are, there's the urge to keep fighting. This isn't logical at all, but feeling never are. It almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what did they mean by you about using Paramount's power to accomplish their goals? This is such a mystery to me as you. I suggest we track them down again and ask them. We'll all need to work together. We hope to return home.